They really did it again. They really. They really did it again. They really did it again. Did it again. Hawks lose 4-1 to the Vancouver Canucks in a tribute game to Patrick Kane's 1,000th career game, which they lost 6-1 to the Dallas Stars, by the way. Link will be in the description. Because I'm pretty sure I got more upset in that than I'm going to be in this, because you know what? This was a little less depressing because we were at home. And you know what? It was an actual game for a bit. Which for the Hawks this season is a miracle because they have had some awful starts and even some awful endings. So about 6.5 minutes into the game, Matthew Highmore has it behind the net. Oh, where have I heard that name before? Oh, yeah, he used to play for us. He has the puck behind the net. He's able to find wide open Jason Dickinson, who then fires it from the slot and beats Marc-Andre Fleury. Ping off the post. It's 1-0 Vancouver. Oh, shocker. We let up a goal first. We have not scored first in the game this year. In fact, we have not led in the game this year. So Kyle Burrows then trips Alex DeBrincat. Can't do that. That's a power play for the Hawks. On said power play, about 30 seconds to go, Seth Jones gives it to the man we're commemorating tonight, Patrick Kane. And he finds a wide open. He finds a wide open Alex DeBrincat, who fires it past Thatcher Demko, and the game's tied. DeBrincat has his second of the season on a power play goal. The second power play goal that has been scored on a feed from Patrick Kane. Little did we know that this would be the only high point that the Hawks would have all night. First meaningful goal the Hawks have scored since Kubalik tied it against the Devils. And you know what? That game was almost a week ago. And you know what? They even got some good chances in the first half of the second period, but you know what? They couldn't bang it home against Thatcher Demko, who made very good stops all night long, partially because the Hawks had not great scoring opportunities, and when they didn't really execute correctly or to the best of their ability, but also Thatcher Demko made some really good saves. And then with about half the period to go, Quinn Hughes has it at the point, and he takes the shot, and it's tipped by Tanner Pearson into the net. Vancouver takes a 2-1 lead. Quinn Hughes gets the goal, or actually, Tanner Pearson gets the goal. Quinn Hughes took the shot after the tip from Tanner Pearson. It's his goal, and the Hawks are down again. Wonderful. And so, in the end of the second period, the Canucks run a power play. And Connor Murphy makes a nice play to avoid a goal, but unfortunately, that's a penalty. You can't do that. That was slashing. Can't do that. He goes to the box. Vancouver has a 2-man advantage, which naturally Brock Besser scored on, so it's 3-1 Canucks. And you know what? Brock Besser's initial shot was actually stopped by Fleury, but you know what? There was no Hawk defender nearby, so we actually got a wide-open rebound on his own shot and was able to put it past Fleury. So you know what? 3-1. And you know what? We go to the third period, and the Hawks try all they can to score, and Hawks defense doesn't do terrible. But you know what? The Hawks offense can't score. They can't score. They haven't been able to all season. And then an empty net goal ices the game, and you know what? We lose by 3 again, 4-1 on Patrick Kane's 1,000th goal, 1,000th game, commemoration game. Not once, but twice did this team look terrible when it comes to Patrick Kane regarding his 1,000th game. It's really disappointing. It really is. Because this man has done so much for this organization. Hell, he won you your first cup in almost 50 years in 2010. And now this is what he gets. A 6-1 road loss to Dallas and then a 4-1 home loss to Vancouver. I mean, he does not deserve that. He's got 3 cups, led the team to 3 cups. Same thing with Jonathan Toews. But I don't know where he is in terms of games played. I think he already crossed 1,000 because he was drafted a little bit before Kane. Who knows? But, like, really, again, you're going to only score once. At least this game was a game for a little bit. At least it was somewhat competitive. Unlike the 6-1 loss to Dallas. So now the Hawks, through their first 5 games of the season, are 0-4-1. 1 point, and it had to come with a miracle comeback against the Devils, which, by the way, this team has not led in a game this season at all. We played 5 games. We have not had a lead. have not led in a game. We've been either tied or losing in all however many minutes of hockey we've played. I'm too lazy to do the 60 times 5 math right now. Never mind, it's not that hard. It's 300 minutes. We played 301 minutes of hockey if you add the extra minute that we played against the Devils in that overtime. 301 minutes of hockey that we've played. No time in that period we have led at all. Do you see the problem in this? This team can't win games because they can't even get a lead. The first thing you have to do to win games is to score goals and score more goals than the other team. We haven't been able to score more goals than the other team at any point in any game this season. So how are we supposed to win games if we can't even do that? So yeah, we've got Detroit next. Whether or not that is a good or bad thing, I don't know. Hopefully this is where we can get our first win of the season. It's Detroit, so naturally it's a big game on the schedule. Hopefully we can win. I don't know if we will. Probably won't because of how this team's looked, but just win a damn game. Come on. Don't be the last team to win a game. You're playing worse than the Coyotes. The Coyotes! That team is openly punting the season. And it's only 5 games through. They're already losing. And you already know they're going to be like the worst team in the league. You know they're tanking. So why are we worse than them? It makes no sense. This team can't win. They can't lead in a game. They can't score. They can't defend. They can't do anything good right now. They are looking worse than the Coyotes right now, and they need to stop looking worse than the Coyotes now. It's like the Bears season. We looked absolutely terrible against Cleveland. Detroit was our next opponent at home. This is the get-right game. This is the get-right game. It was for the Bears. Can it be for the Blackhawks? Can it be the get-right game for the Blackhawks? Can we please beat Detroit? Please? It's Detroit. Come on. So that's going to do it for this one. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more of my misery, because it looks like how they're playing right now, it ain't ending. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we can beat Detroit.